a busy solo mom who's here to show that baking at home can be fun. Today I'm sharing my go-to chocolate chip cookie recipe that is beginner friendly and perfect for busy moms. It's chewy, crispy, and has just right amount of sweetness. If you're a mom who wants to bake something special for your kids, but this is your first time baking, this recipe is for you. Let's get started. Here is what you will need. I'll leave all the measurements in the description, but the secret here is melted butter, a little less sugar than usual, and a mix of semi-sweet and bittersweet chocolate chips. I like using chocolate chunks instead of chips because they melt into bigger, gooier pockets of chocolate. Chips are made to hold their shape, but chunks give you that soft, melty bite in every cookie. Start by melting 2 sticks of butter. I like to cut them into pieces so they melt faster. Microwave in 20-second intervals, stirring in between. Usually 3 rounds does the trick. Don't let it boil. Boiling separates the fat and water, which can lead to greasy cookies. Let the melted butter cool to warm, not hot. I like to be precise, so I use a thermometer. It's a must-have if you're getting serious about baking. Aim for around 95 degrees before mixing. If the butter is too hot, it can actually start cooking your eggs, and we don't want scrambled eggs in your cookie dough. While the butter is cooling, go ahead and mix your dry ingredients. Just grab a fork, no need to sift the flour for this recipe. I actually prefer not to sift because it keeps the cookies dense and chewy instead of fluffy. Now pour the butter into your mixing bowl and add the brown and white sugar. Use a pedal attachment and mix at medium speed until the mixture looks smooth and glossy. At this point, the batter looks kind of like slime. Don't worry. That's exactly what we want before adding the eggs. Turn the mixer to low and add 1 egg, 1 yolk, and vanilla. Mix just until combined. Gradually add your dry ingredients with the mixer on low speed. Stop as soon as it's mostly combined. Don't overmix. Overmixing can make your cookies tough instead of chewy. Then fold in the chocolate chunks and chips. You can add nuts here too if you like a little texture. I like to finish folding them by hand to prevent overmixing. Your finished batter should look like this. Glossy, soft, and just thick enough to scoop. Cover the dough with plastic wrap and chill for at least 3 hours, ideally overnight. This helps the cookies hold their shape and give them deeper flavor. Great if you're prepping during nap time or in the evening. Preheat your oven to 350 degrees for at least 30 minutes. Right out of the fridge, the dough is really hard. It takes at least an hour to thaw. I didn't have time to wait because I had to go to work, and trying to scoop it nearly broke my wrist. So take it from me, portion the dough into balls before chilling. Your wrist will thank you later. Scoop into balls about the size of a golf ball, around 40 to 50 grams. Place on a parchment-lined sheet. Just a personal thought, I know life can be messy, but I find calm in doing something simple and precise, even if it's just scooping cookie dough and weighing on a scale. If you're feeling tired or overwhelmed, I've been there, but baking simple cookies like this can be a little reset for your heart. I'm adding extra chocolate chips on the top to make sure they look tasty. Bake at 350 degrees for about 12 to 15 minutes, depending on how soft or crispy you want your cookies to be. Pull them out when the edges are set, but the centers still look a little soft. They'll finish baking on the tray. Okay, just look at these. Chewy centers, golden edges. Just how my son likes them. Soft inside, crispy outside. These are my go-to because they're simple, perfectly sweet, and always a hit. I'm gonna do a taste testing. Oh, like chewy and crispy, I'm gonna have a bite. Chewy inside, crispy outside, just perfect amount of sweetness. I'm bringing these to a church gathering for a sweet couple who just moved into their new home, and they're expecting a baby girl next month as well. I wanted to bring something that felt warm, comforting, and homemade. If you love baking and wanted to start baking as your hobby, I would love for you to subscribe and hang out here again. See you next time.